I want to react to. Mainly, I want to react to this first. Because this came out not long ago. I mean, it's a very short trailer. I mean, it's very, very short. So, I'm pretty sure this is about the upcoming patch, right? I just realized this is very loud, huh? Hold on. Okay.
近いうちに髪を虹色にした構造体の僕が君の前に現れるかもね。
It ain't really a trailer, it's just like a preview. Not really a trailer, it's more of a preview, huh? But anyways, this is a trailer for no one. Well, it's not the only one that came out. It's not the only one that came out. Oh, I never reacted to this one, the on-set little animation. That's a weird little animation, but...
指揮官、何をされていますか？目が覚めてみたら床にはヒポクラテス教授が持ってきた白百合の花がありました。あなたもここに運ばれ、今は任務に戻ったと聞きました。病み上がり直後、クロノに議会へ連れて行かれ、今はまた地上に降りるなんて。必要なリハビリ以外は絶対安静だと伝えたのに。って教授が怒ってましたよ。確かに指揮官の振る舞いですね。久々の再会だというのに、あなたは全く変わりません。
Can someone explain to me who this voice is? Because it's hard for me to tell. Because it's been a while since I've been hearing the JP voices. Or does it, wait? Maybe I should check the description. Maybe it tells me. No, it doesn't tell me at all.
幸せなことはありません。指揮官、ただいまです。
That's one I do know, because of people saying.
記憶がはっきりしないんだ。目覚めた時には汚れたこの本だけが手元にあった。破れているけどね。そうだ、拠点の人が言ってたよ。君がレイブン隊の指揮官だね。レイブン隊、馴染みのある名前だけど、なぜか何も思い出せない。僕たちは面識があった。もしそうなら教えてくれないかな。僕は誰なんだ。
I'm aware that the last voice is apparently no one. I forget who the one that talked in the middle of the video is, though. I'm guessing it's Liv. Like, it sounds like Liv's softer voice, but I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds like Liv because she has a softer voice, but I'm not really sure. Maybe the comments have something to tell me. Hey, look, it's Zephanor. Oh, it is Liv. Okay, so that was Liv. So it was Nanami, Liv, and Nolan. Okay. Before we hop into Shadows of Doubt, let's watch a couple more things real quick, just to digest and relax. So we have, who are the best characters in Punishing Grey Raven? This is going to be a hot topic, but that's why we watch it.
There's nothing more powerful.
We don't watch this ad, of course. We're trying to watch the video, not the ad. Come on, YouTube.
It's a game that you can enjoy without relying on metapicks. But why play with your faves when you can dominate the leaderboards with the biggest powerhouses the game has to offer? We've analyzed every S-rank Omniframe from launch to summer 2024 to answer
Simple, Uncle Wata.
one question. Which characters are the very best? There are 5 energy types in PGR and 4 classes. There's no character that does everything.
You have physical, fire, ice, lightning, and darkness for elements, and meanwhile you have 4 different roles: attacker, tank, support, amplifier. Better support.
Well, so we've ranked them according to their key role. We've assigned each S-rank a priority rating of low, mid, high, or very high. A rating of low represents characters who are already outclassed, but they're not useless by any means. They work in a pinch, especially if they have leap skills. Mid means this character is useful, but has better alternatives. They'll plug a hole in your roster, but you don't need to go out of your way to acquire them. High means this character is the best in their role. However, their power level is lacking compared to newer characters, or future competition will see their usage fall off a bit. Very high is the gold standard for PGR characters. If you don't have them yet, you should absolutely try to get them. These Omniframes are guaranteed to be the best at their role until at least the patch Cradle Parade, which debuts Lamia in summer 2024, and likely much later than that.
May the blessed light grant us new life.
Although acquiring leap materials can take some time, especially for new players, Liv Luminance with her leap skills is the optimal support for the physical team. If you have Rosetta Rigger, Luminance will round out your team just in time for Bianca's debut around September 2023. Around the summer of 2024, Luminance will be outclassed by Elisa, a physical amplifier who can be earned for free anytime. If you've still got your new player S-rank selector, we recommend using it for Liv Luminance. Unless you're watching this in the future when Elisa is already out, in which case you should probably use it to get Kamui Tenebrion instead. Do wait until you get your first S-rank for the base member target banner though.
In other words, classes, now remember, your support is your damage dealer, your tank is your healer, your amplifier is your team mascot, and your attacker is the tank.
Priority, high, with leap.
No one can escape my bullets.
This man just can't catch a break. Lee Entropy can go toe-to-toe with Lucia Crimson Abyss in many cases, but there's just no way for him to compete with the upcoming physical attacker Bianca. Get him if you love Lee, or lament the lack of men in this game. Priority, low. Despite being an S-rank, Karenina Ember has already been outclassed in Global by the A-rank Lee Palefire thanks to his leap buff, at least if he's highly invested. It sucks since she has so many awesome coatings, but Karenina fans can take comfort in the fact that the cooler Karenina is here now. Priority.
Why does she sound like she's speaking in a Pringle can? Yeah, the audio needs a bit amped up. Should I up the volume or something? Like, is the audio good on this?
Low.
Ta-da! Nanami arrives precisely when she needs.
Oh no, why are you using EN enemy?
Let's just get one thing straight. Nanami Pulse has some of the best coatings in the game, and her robot skates are rad as hell. Unfortunately, she's otherwise mediocre. Her other frame, Nanami Starfarer, way outclasses her, and Pulse's future leap skills can't change that. Priority, low.
My own path with darkness.
Now in an interesting spot due to the presence of Karenina Shear, Kamui Tenebrion is a solid dark tank for free-to-play players or those who don't have Karenina. It should be noted that the A-rank number 2121 at triple S rank, while not quite as powerful, is still a decent alternative. Dark tanks are complicated, so we'll come back to this later. If you've already got Liv Luminance, or Elisa if you're watching this in the future, Kamui Tenebrion is probably the best choice to use your new player S-rank selector on. Priority, mid.
Finally, this is getting interesting.
Lucia Crimson Abyss's time in the limelight will come to an end with Bianca's debut. In the future, she'll receive leap skills that make her a lot more fun to play, but Bianca will remain supreme. But hey, you might decide to pull Alpha for her popularity alone, in which case you should note that she'll be on the permanently available S-rank selector that arrives during Across the Ruined Sea around September 2023. However, there are better options, unless you're a huge Alpha fan. Priority, low.
I like how the subtle nod to Rosetta is right there.
May God purify your sinful soul!
Nothing is more satisfying than Bianca Veritas's core passive. But as delightful as she is to play, she's already been edged out.
I hope those leaps fix her terrible delayed blue design.
In Warzone by Selena Tempest at triple S rank due to Selena's great.
Are we talking about Alpha? And wait, don't we not have the blue design in global anyways? Wait, what do we mean by blue design? Like the blue rose, like costume or Coden or?
AoE abilities. On the bright side, she's a little stronger than Tempest otherwise. However, Vera Garnet, the lightning tank, actually outdamages Veritas, so Veritas is fairly low priority. Roughly in February 2020.
Oh, her blue. Okay, I get it.
Alpha's new frame will severely outclass Bianca Veritas. Like, a lot. Priority, low.
Raven Flash!
Lucia Plume is feeling pretty outdated in the Chinese version as of Lamia's patch, but she's still hanging on as the best ice attacker. Her teammates will be Wanshu Hypnos and Chrome Glory, until Wanshu is replaced by Isla's Ice Amplifier frame. Coincidentally, Isla will actually outdamage Lucia Plume and will be free to obtain at any time as of January 2024, give or take. Plume is an available option on the earnable S-rank selector, and she's not a bad pick.
What do you mean I'm not wait, what? What do you mean? I'm just here to listen to what she has to say, okay? I've already have my plans of what I'm doing. I don't care about the meta. I'm just doing what I want to do.
Priority.
But I am curious about like these kind of topics. I'm curious about them. They're not gonna ship to how I feel. But they do make me curious and stuff.
Hi.
Okay, so it's more convenient that way for me to make it easier in my life. Because everything just fits into place naturally instead of me having to spend resources on not getting them. I can focus on these newer characters that are coming eventually. Like regardless of like what newer characters pop up, like Watanabe and stuff like that, it doesn't really affect my plans.
Whoever you are, come at me.
Rosetta Rigger has been holding her title as best physical tank for a while now, and will continue to do so at least until the middle of 2024. She becomes even better after acquiring her leap skills around September 2023. Ideally, she'll partner with the upcoming physical Bianca and Liv Luminance, until Elisa's debut. Rosetta's the only good physical tank option, so you'll definitely want to grab her. She's an extremely good pick from the earnable S-rank selector if you have or are planning to get Bianca. In fact, if you don't have her by the time Bianca's new frame debuts, we highly recommend using your selector on Rigger due to how strong Bianca is. Priority, high.
Like I don't need this video to tell me to get Rosetta because of Bianca. I was already planning on getting Rosetta for Bianca because I was planning on getting Bianca, and I need Rosetta to fill up the rest of my physical team. So, it's not really me being a meta slave. Ball's going to be an expensive patch. Is it? Hi, Apple. I'm not a meta slave! I swear! Oh.
Is the best option for a dark attacker, for now. Pair her with Selena Capriccio and Karenina Shear, or Vera Rosen and Kamui Tenebrion. She far outclasses the next best attacker option, Watanabe Astral, but in late 2024, Luna will pass the Dark Queen crown to Lamia. It's nice to see the Ascendants looking out for each other. She's the final character available from the earnable S-rank selector, and not a bad choice. However, Rosetta Rigger has just a bit more longevity than she does, and the physical team will be stronger than Dark, at least until Lamia arrives anyway. Priority, high.
An excellent.
Yeah, we do gotta prep for the Rosetta Leap too, you're right. But luckily, I'm more or less done with getting Live done, aside from Resonances. So, and I'm already almost done grabbing up Rosetta's memory sets and etc. So we can just focus on gathering resources for Leap during the Known patch. Because we're not getting Known, so Live skin is the highlight of Bianca patch.
Move.
You only need Rosetta if you're a meta slave. No, I don't. I want Rosetta because it makes my team. Because I don't have anyone else to fit that physical tank role. Anyways, I don't want to play. I don't want to play Nanami. I don't want to play Ayla. So I'm gonna go with Rosetta because she helps fill up my physical team. AK, I'm doing things what I want, not because of meta.
Chrome Glory is the best ice tank, and, if my Twitter feed is
Banana me.
to be believed, a certifiable hot man. He has high survivability and does a great job taking over during Lucia Plume's downtime. No other ice tank comes close, so if you're missing him, you should try to get him. Priority, high.
I'm gonna enjoy crushing every one of you to pieces!
Vera Garnet is the strongest damage dealer of the Lightning team, despite being a tank, until Alpha's new frame around February 2024. Before the Alpha era.
I'm trying to think about how to approach that comment. Like, yes, it is convenient to do that sort of thing. But look, if I don't like the current physical tanks, I'm gonna grab Rosetta regardless. And I do not like the current physical tanks. So there. And also I want Bianca just because I want Bianca. That's it.
Garnet alone can carry the Lightning team. Still, as a tank, Garnet's place on the team is secure. She pairs nicely with either Bianca Veritas or triple S-rank Selena Tempest while they warm the bench for Alpha. Her support will be Liv Lux until number 21's new feral frame steps in as Lightning Amplifier around April 20.
Like, I want 21 because I want 21, and because I want 21, I have to get Lucia because I don't have an option to fill in for that slot, and I'm not building up my Dawn further than that, and then what I already built.
Garnet is available on the S-rank select.
Because we're talking about like meta stuff. I'm going after characters at one, so I want to fill up the roster around to build around that character. To be fair, the Rosetta is one of the cooler characters. She is really cool.
From Wintry Shackles, and if you don't have her when Alpha debuts, definitely grab her for free at that point. It's because Alpha is so powerful that we recommend Garnet so highly. Priority, high.
The apocalypse will end with me.
Here on marks the beginning of characters who are on another level. All S-rank Omniframes from Live Imperia onward have something called time-lag calculation built into their kit, often referred to as time stop by other players. Time-lag calculation refers to when the stage timer is paused during certain animations.
It's not a big deal. Easy just means you don't have to waste as much time doing content. Most hard content in PGR isn't meaningfully so. I mean, even when we're discussing that, like, the most recent bosses in PGR, well, not most recent, but, like, I know the most recent boss was actually pretty difficult. So, like, even if you're getting new characters, there's going to be difficulty to match that. I guess the rough time would be for, like, the older characters, but still. Oh, Babel's also on Bolter. Okay, that'll be something to have to prepare for as well.
This hugely raises the damage potential of any character with it. Live Imperia was the very first amplifier in PGR, essentially a better, more offensive version of a support construct. Kuro didn't do things by halves when they made her, and she's still quite powerful in the Chinese version to this day. That's why she's the first on this list to be awarded the very high priority rating. Imperia can easily carry new players to victory with her strong offensive and healing presence both. Pair her with Nanami Starfarer and you'll have a pretty good time. Leap Hailfire with his leap skills makes for a good Da Vinci holder for the other two until Lee's future frame arrives. If you miss her 100% banners, you can acquire her for free in the patch Wintry Shackles, which debuts Alpha's new frame. However, if you're missing Vera Garnet by that point, you may want her instead, especially if you're missing Lee's new frame and Nanami Starfarer. Priority, very high.
I appreciate you letting me play as the soloist in this concerto.
Selena Capriccio is in an interesting position. She's an S-rank amplifier and the best option for her role, but
Yeah, the best I could have done on the last battle was, like, what, level 24? We could probably do better this upcoming Bolter patch, but it would have to be, like, in the latter half of the patch cycle, probably. Because we still need to spend time leveling up both Bolter and Rosetta, among other
only at
things.
high levels of investment. Fortunately, Selena can be obtained and evolved for free given enough time. To do so, earn her Inver Shards through Recitativo di Fantasia to unlock her and buy additional Inver Shards with trade vouchers and Phantom Pain Scars. Free-to-play players can get her to double S rank this way, or even triple S rank if you're very, very patient. That said, if you intend to quickly get her to triple S rank, or beyond, you'll definitely want to pull one copy of her from a banner first before taking advantage of the free shards. On the other hand, if you don't want to dedicate that level of time and investment to getting triple S rank Capriccio, triple S rank Vera Rosen is a better support option. Priority, high with investment, and if you can't invest, mid for free-to-play players. After all, free is free.
Hello! Do you like to feel my firepower?
Nanami Starfarer is leagues above Pulse as a fire tank. She's the perfect complement to Live Imperia and Lee's future frame. No matter how strong your fire team is, without a good tank, your team will deal a lot less damage. Nanami Starfarer is the best fire tank for the foreseeable future, making her a worthwhile investment for your fire team. The biggest downside to the fire team overall is how huge the investment cost is compared to the likes of Physical or Lightning in the future. New players may struggle to get Imperia and Starfarer if they don't already have them due to how little they're seen on free S-rank selectors. Meanwhile, brand new players can easily get Liv Luminance and Rosetta Rigger for free as of September 2023, so they'll only have to pull for a single character, Bianca, to have an extremely strong team. Priority, high.
Oh, Warframe commercial. Anyways.
Who's here to say cheese? Oh, turn it off, turn it off!
Karenina Shear. Well, remember how we said the dark tanks were complicated? We'll come back to her in a moment. Priority, mid for low investment, and high for high investment. After Shear, we enter the golden age of extremely powerful characters. Every S rank that debuts after this point is the absolute best in their assigned role and worth prioritizing.
Tracking, analyzing, returning. Beginning extermination.
Physical attacker Bianca puts every physical attacker before her to shame. Pair her with Rosetta Rigor and Liv Luminance with her leap buff until Elisa takes Liv's place. Priority, very high.
Cease your existence. At the end of time.
Fire attacker Lee replaces his own Pale Fire frame and razes the ground with Liv Imperia and Nanami Starfarer. Priority, very high.
Do you understand the essence of Islaism yet?
Ice Amplifier Isla brings a much-needed power boost to the Ice team and replaces Lanshu. Despite being an amplifier, she deals more damage than her two allies Lucia Plume and Chrome Glory. And not only that, she can be obtained for free. Thanks, Isla. Priority, very high.
This fight better not be a boring one.
Lightning Attacker Alpha returns to the limelight as the best lightning DPS. Pair her with Vera Garnet and Liv Lux until number 21's new frame comes out. Alpha is the strongest damage dealer PGR is going to see for quite a while, and just having her alone will change the game for new players. Priority, very high.
Your colors. I like them.
Lightning Amplifier number 21. After nearly 3 years, A-rank support Liv Lux is finally replaced with number 21's Lightning Amplifier frame. She can't compare to the sheer destructive power of Alpha, but number 21 will make Alpha even better. Priority, very high.
I will make good use of this power.
Elisa replaces Liv Luminance to support Bianca and Rosetta. Bianca is a higher priority than Elisa, but Elisa can be obtained for free, permanently, so don't skip her. Priority, very high.
Get out of my sight!
Luna has passed the torch to Lamia, who devastates her enemies along with her somewhat
Man,
complicated
now's
dark.
really one of
Pair
the
her
better
with
times to
Selena
start.
Capriccio
Yeah, it is the
and
better
Corina
time to start,
Shir,
yeah.
Or Vera Rosen and Kamui Tenebrion. Priority, very high.
Like, September is a very beginner-friendly month. Wait, hold on. Starting now is actually better because if you need to save up for Bianca. But it's a very, like, a good time for beginners.
While PGR favors balanced teams and using proper elements per stage, we understand that new or returning players may be short on BC and will need to be extra choosy. In those cases, we recommend two constructs prioritized above all the rest: Lightning Attacker Alpha and Physical Attacker Bianca. Alpha monopolizes field time due to her high damage output, the way her orbs work, and her frequent time-stopping signature moves. In fact, it's often best to keep Alpha on the field as much as possible, which means she can even get by with A-rank teammates such as Chrome Arclight or Liv Lux. Of course, she'll do more damage with the help of Vera Garnet or the Amplifier number 21, but due to Alpha's sheer strength, we recommend her with or without them. On the other hand, Bianca is extremely strong, releases a lot earlier than Alpha, and all her teammates are much easier to acquire for new players. Bianca's release marks the beginning of the era of incredibly powerful S-rank attackers. Both Bianca and Alpha will become even more potent once they receive new tank teammates. They haven't even reached the peak of their power yet. Wait, but what about the complicated dark tank Corinna Shear? While she has the potential to outdamage even Luna Laurel, there's a catch, which is why you have to watch this video to see exactly
And of course they're gonna be like, hey, here's a plug for our video. But there's a catch.